Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome back to your second upload of the day. If you did miss out on the live stream earlier today, blockbuster comments coming from Pochettino. You don't want to miss out on that. The madness that he talked about. Oh my God. Check that particular video. That was earlier on today, UK time, approximately, I think, about 10 a.m. UK time. So do check that live stream out. Now we're bringing you the latest that has dropped since then in terms of Chelsea news. Quite a lot of things to talk about. There's news in regards to Benoît Badiashile, ladies and gentlemen. They tell me this guy is the next big thing. He's the next John Terry, they tell me, and we need to talk about that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start things off with this particular news. This is something that we need to talk a lot about. Mauricio Pochettino setting records, negative records, nothing to be proud about. And I want to tie this up with Thiago Silva discussion as well, because Thiago Silva seems to get a lot of hatred, a lot of unnecessary, banter, I suppose, unnecessary heat for things that I feel are not really even his fault. It's more to do with the defensive structure. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Under Mauricio Pochettino, Chelsea are on course to set a club record for most goals conceded in the Premier League since it began in 1992. Chelsea are on course to set a club record for most goals conceded in the Premier League since 1992. Just deep that for a second, because that is mad. They're just 8 goals shy of the grim benchmark of 55 set in 1994, 95, and 1996, 1997, coming from Simon Johnson. I mean, people, do you remember not that long ago, people were talking about, Thiago Silva's the problem. This is why we've been leaking a lot of goals. Don't start Thiago Silva. He's too slow. We can't play a high line with him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Thiago Silva has been abolished. Since those comments that came from Bel Silva, when Bel Silva tweeted out, change needs to happen. I think it was off the back of that loss against Wolves, the battering, the slapping, the royal slapping that we took against Wolves. I think it was off the back of that when Bel Silva tweeted out, things need to change at Chelsea Football Club. Since then, Thiago Silva really hasn't been part of the team. I think he's made a couple of appearances off the bench here and there, but predominantly it's not been him. It's been either Badiashile, Desasi, Levi Colwell. Levi Colwell obviously injured, Chalobah now injured again, Badiashile back into the scene. So what's the problem now? We're still leaking goals. It's not like our defense is watertight. We're playing a high line, but we're still making those individual errors on a match-by-match basis as well. It's not like it's only happening once every 5 games or 10 games. No, it's happening every single game. And not once. Like players, these defenders are making mistakes multiple times in a game. Benoît Badiashile, who we're going to touch on down the track in this particular news segment, he's not looked the same since he's come back from the injury. Desasi, the particular defender that everyone hypes on about, he's had some solid performance here and there, but overall he's been shaky too. Levi Colwell has had his moments as well. Every single defender has had their moments. Set pieces, we look clueless. With the ball, we don't seem to have enough authority when we're building up. And without the ball, defensive structure is abysmal. So who's going to talk about that? This is why I keep harping on about that. Mauricio Pochettino, he's not got a single thing right at this football club. Attack, defense, midfield, nothing. At least make us difficult to be beaten. At least make us watertight. If we can't score goals, which is not really a problem, it seems like in recent times we've been able to score goals. But previously, we were unable to score goals. We still miss a lot of chances anyway. At least make us difficult to be beaten. At least make us difficult to crack open at the back. Is that too difficult? Are you not working on these things in the training ground? Defensive setups. What you going to do when the opposition counter? And transition based football is exactly what Pochettino does. He loves basketball. He loves a basketball game. And in a basketball game, you need to have a strong defense. Literally. So it's mad, ladies and gentlemen. It's mad. Check this out. Mauricio Pochettino versus Graham Potter. Graham Potter, 22 played, 7 won, 7 drawn, 8 lost, 31.82 win percentage. Mauricio Pochettino, 28 played, 11 won, 7 drawn, 10 lost, 38.29. Really, have we even improved? It's actually proper madness. It's sensational to even think that we've repeated last season again. We've not even improved. At least Graham Potter last season had excuses, many excuses. We even had European football last season. New owners, he was a new manager, 40 plus players or something mad. Very difficult to keep everyone happy. It wouldn't have been a healthy environment. One big plethora of players wanted to leave the club. Mauricio Pochettino, he got like as soon as he came in, most of those players left. Bunch of new players came in. He had a preseason. Graham Potter didn't even have a preseason. Graham Potter also had his fair amount of injuries. There was no backup for Reece James. At least we got Malo Gusto this season. So what's the excuse? What's the excuse? We've only improved by 7%. This is why keeping Mauricio Pochettino for next season, it just doesn't make sense. The problem with leaning on data to highlight the positive is you can use it to paint any story. This is what we've been saying about data. Data can be misinterpreted massively, and it doesn't paint the full picture because you need to watch the game. The negatives cannot be ignored. The reality is, in terms of the league standing, Chelsea have not improved a great deal under Pochettino, coming from Simon Johnson. It's true. We've not improved. You can put all sorts of information in terms of XG, expected points, this, that, the other, and make it look like Chelsea should be in the top 4 race. But the reality is we're 11th. And we're most likely going to sit here. Because the upcoming match against Man United, I'm not confident one bit. This particular journalist, George Sims, I'm not really sure. Let me have a look at his. George Sims, sports reporter, the paper. I mean, at the end of the day, Simon Phillips is quoting him. It's a mismanagement of the biggest football clubs in the world on a scale which has rarely been seen. This is what we've been saying all along, haven't we? The grand plan to invest widely and solely in youth was based on a pipe dream and financial model never previously seen in football, because anyone who understands the game knows it would virtually be impossible to pull off. How many times have we said that? Tell me one top club that has done this model of youth players, influxing the team with youth, like a lot of young players, and still competing at the highest level. I can't think of one top club. I'm talking about top of the top. Don't tell me, your Red Bull Leipzig or your Ajaxes or your Borussia Dortmund. I'm talking about top of the top club, elite clubs in European level, which Chelsea Football Club are. It wasn't that long ago that we won the Champions League. You'll not find a single club that has the same model as our owners, Iqbali specifically, has imposed on this season. Is just a plethora of young players. And we're not stopping. We're getting linked with even more young players. It's clear. The model is all about get as many young players as possible. And I think recently there was a quote, wasn't it? Get the best 2 to 3 best young players in every single position. The idea is clear. build them up as much as you can, flip them for money, and keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that until there's a lot of profit. It's not about winning. It's about embracing mediocre, mid-table status. Because with this model, you are not competing in anything. This is why you just have to pray and hope that you can bring a particular manager that can do a bit of a madness, click with these young players, and perhaps punch above the weight. And I think this is what Iqbali wanted. He looked at the Brighton setup, he looked at the Brighton model, and he's like, wait a minute. Brighton are always punching above the weight. And they're selling their best players every season. Yet they're always punching above the weight. So they're making profit, and they're always, just above 10th. It's good enough. It's good enough for Iqbali. It's not going to work. And the crazy part is, ladies and gentlemen, these owners, especially Iqbali, because I think Todd Bowley, he did want to get marquee players and, big players to come and join Chelsea Football Club. I think with Todd Bowley, it's different. He wants them because he knows from a marketing point of view, those players are going to reap a lot of profit anyway. Players like, let's say, for example, Ronaldo, when he wanted Ronaldo, he knew the commercial aspect of Ronaldo is going to be huge. But with Iqbali, you can tell that he's doubling down. You can 100% tell that he's not going to deviate away from this plan. He's going to keep bringing in the youth, and forget about it. In the upcoming summer window, forget about seeing anyone with any level of experience, because anyone above the age of 25 yet ain't coming to Chelsea Football Club. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I wanted to talk to you guys about this. There's a lot of rumors that's been happening in regards to Benoît Badiashile. Apparently, he's up for sale. Apparently, some of the Serie A clubs were looking for him, last season during summer, earlier on in the January window as well. They were looking at him. So Fabrizio Romano has come out and said, Chelsea are currently not planning for Benoît Badiashile's exit in the summer. There are no plans for him so far, and Chelsea already rejected approaches from Italian clubs for Badiashile last January. Coming from Fabrizio Romano, look, what I have to say about this is I honestly do not care. I see so many fans going, no way we can sell Benoît Badiashile. No way. He's too good. What have you seen? What have any of us seen of Benoît Badiashile or Desassi or anyone that we have right now? They've shown glimpses of good performances. Benoît Badiashile has shown glimpses of very good performances last season. But I need to see consistency. I need to see 2-3 seasons of solid work before I can start, saying that now we can't sell this player. He's too good for us. Benoît Badiashile and Desassi were part of a Monaco team that almost got relegated. That's the defensive partnership, a relegated Monaco team. The defensive partnership we have right now is of that. Benoît Badiashile and Desassi. They're almost relegated with Monaco. And we are going to sit here and act as if these guys are the next big thing in the centre-back position. No way. This is how you know the standards have dropped so much at Chelsea Football Club. We get excited about anyone and everyone. I remember recently when I saw Ibrahim Konate versus Arsenal, I believe, when Liverpool played Arsenal not that long ago. I was saying, oh man, Ibrahim Konate looks like a monster. So many Chelsea fans in my comment section in Twitter saying, oh, Benoît. Have you forgotten about Benoît? Benoît Badiashile. He's the next big thing. Oh, get over it, mate. Get over it. So my verdict is, if he's being sold, so be it. Who cares? I'm not going to lose much, honestly. And I've said it. When we got linked with Desassi and Benoît Badiashile, when we purchased them, I said it. I don't even understand it. Why are we even doing this? I mean, at the end of the day, Chalobah has been injured, but I've said that is Chalobah any worse than these lot? And that's not a huge compliment to Chalobah. Chalobah's got a lot of work to do anyway. But Chalobah is probably not any worse than Benoît Badiashile and Desasi. In fact, I think Chalobah is better, and I've said it many times, even when we're being linked with these two defenders. So my bottom line with Benoît Badiashile, ladies and gentlemen, is I could care less. Keep him, sell him, it don't make a difference. I need to see consistency. And Benoît Badiashile this season has been abysmal, just like every other defender. And I'll keep maintaining. I still think Thiago Silva is our best defender at the football club. And the crazy part is Thiago Silva is 39. And this is going to be his last season. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Benoît Badiashile. Let me know your thoughts about Mauricio Pochettino setting new records, negative records. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for a live stream tomorrow. Until then, take care. See ya.